Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Rule well, been a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And Lord, willing this edifying. Um, and I'm the brother Gadal, and it's just a quick lesson. It ain't gonna be too long, too drawn out, you know. Um, Going into martial law, cause we pretty much in a state of martial law, almost, cause Jake ain't gonna fucking self quarantine, man. Jake, these people not gonna self quarantine, and this shit gonna keep spreading. They gonna keep bringing those national guards and activating them, and having the police on guard, watching for people who out past the curfews and all these. These are the times we coming into, man. But let me get this definition of martial law. It say martial law, military government involving the suspension of ordinary law, ordinary law, and that's what we coming into, man. Cause in L.A. in this one article I just seen this, it say in not L.A. in Louisiana, it say New Orleans, the Louisiana National Guard has directed, as directed by Governor John Bell Edwards, has activated over 94 soldiers and airmen so far, not to include full time guardsmen, to assist with the COVID 19 response. March 17th, the number of guardsmen activated and equipment utilized is anticipated to increase until the situation is stabilized. So hey, they gonna continue to increase activating people until until this thing is stabilized. But the Lord might not want this thing to become stabilized. This might be it, man. You know, Stuff could kind of go back to normal, but something worse gonna come out, man. But they gonna play. Esau gonna try to play out this coronavirus or whatever you want. COVID-19, man. You know, and I ain't gonna read all this. You can go read it. We just coming into that time, man. All hell finna break loose. I'm gonna get this first. We coming into the time of Esau and Esau know it, man. Esau ain't no dummy. He know he going down. He know this the end of his rulership, man. You know, back in Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And the devil Esau is finna come down having great wrath, because he know he ain't got um too much longer to be ruling in wickedness, man. So he got to get his new world order under the way to try to upset prophecy, man. You know, so he finna do everything he can to probably. We believe that he gonna roll it out. We could be wrong. We believe that he gonna use this and play off this, man, and start implementing people with them chips, man. You know, but this second Exodus 15 in verse 14. And right now you still can go places and do whatever, they just saying self quarantine right now. In some places they under actual quarantine, some states, but it's coming to a time where you're not gonna be able to leave your goddamn neighborhood, man. You're not gonna be able to go to if you in a certain spot, you ain't gonna be able to go to the next city, man. You ain't gonna be able to go from Mississippi to Alabama. They gonna quarantine all, especially if they don't get it under control after this 2 week lockdown that's supposed to be coming, man. All the schools shut down, and it still keep going, and people still keep coming up with the coronavirus. They gonna step up the measures, man. You know. But this second Exodus chapter 15 and verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be and the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. You know, and let me go to an example of pride of somebody, man. You know, these people not finna self quarantine. You know, especially if they don't feel like they sick and different things like that. You know, because these devils saying you can have it and not feel like you're sick. You know, you can just be basically you're a carrier and you getting other people sick. You know, so you can go to the doctor and you say shit. I just feel bad. It is this and that, and then they tell you, oh, you got the coronavirus, but you just got a regular flu or you just got a cold or you ain't even really sick. You know, they can tell you, oh, you got the coronavirus. You know. How would you know you don't have it? You know, these people just go off whatever the doctor tell them any goddamn way. You know, but let me read this. It's a Kentucky man who tested positive for coronavirus guarded at home by police after he refused to quarantine. You know, so he forced this man is forced quarantine because he got the coronavirus, but he refused to self quarantine. They say a Kentucky man who tested positive for the new coronavirus is being guarded by a police officer after he refused to quarantine. The 53-year-old patient tested positive at the University of Louisville but left again against medical advice. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, however you say it, said in the news release. The Lincoln Trail District Health Department asked the man to self quarantine, but he refused. They say the man is now being kept at home in Nelson with a law enforcement officer posted outside his home. Be shared said, according to the Lexington Herald Leader, it's you know it's a step I hope I never have to take, but we can't allow one person who we know has the coronavirus to refuse to protect their neighbors. You know, and all this gonna go into martial law, man. You know, they gonna implement everybody with these two. We gotta keep track on these people, man. We can't keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna start coming with their chip, man. You know, these people are already terrified. They buying up all the stuff in the stores. You know, toilet tissue, food, ain't nothing in the stores. And I was speaking on this in my last video, and I got these precepts in my last video, but I got some more articles, man. These precepts gonna continue to keep coming out, man. You know, and there's even other articles where it's saying people was passing it stealth transmission. It's a rapid spread of COVID-19 is fueled by stealth transmission. So you still basically you got it, but you don't have symptoms. You don't feel sick, but you got the coronavirus and you passing it basically. It's a cases of COVID-19 that fly under the radar without being diagnosed appear to fuel the rapid spread of disease. So now they gonna have to get you people under control, man. You know, they're gonna have to put hey only thing next, man, is concentration camps and death, man. You know, that's what's coming, man. These wicked elite got an agenda, man, to destroy well, I'm talking about half, destroy most of the earth, man. Most of the people that's on the earth, man. You know, the Georgia Guidestones keep population to 500 million, man. You know, so they planning on killing billions and billions of people, man. You know, and the main focus they want to get you Israelites first, man. You know, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna read a little more of this and I'm gonna close that. It say the studies found that people with COVID-19 who didn't get diagnosed, likely because they didn't feel very sick, were the source of at least 2/3 of documented COVID-19 cases in China in the early days of the outbreak. So basically, basically they trying to say people who don't feel very sick are the ones spreading this, man. But hey, man, your life is finna change. You know, everybody, all of our lives, this American um way of living, and just period, man. Life as you know it is finna be um it's changed dramatically, man. It's finna get very uncomfortable. You ain't gonna be able to go to Zaxby's or whatever you want to go to and get some food, man. Go to Panera Bread or go to a fucking restaurant and go out to eat and go to the movies, go to the casino, go to the club, go to the bar, go to a strip club or whatever you like to do, man. Your ass is finna be stuck, man. But that's pretty much it. I got something else I'm going to later, you know. But these people not finna self quarantine. I keep going at 15. I read a little more. Well, I read the 19th verse. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Cause hey man, there's a lot of people who ain't got the. That's why people fighting at these grocery stores and things of that sort. It's some people that don't got the money to go and buy uh, and stack up on food for 2-3 weeks, man. It's some people just don't got it, man. And guess what they gonna do, man? If they got a gun or whatever, they gonna start running in people's houses, man. You know, and we coming to a time of a great insurrection, like the scriptures say. You know, it's gonna be chaotic out here, man, and it ain't gonna be nobody to stop it. The scripture in Second Ezra 15 to say they ain't gonna regard the kings or the princes, man. They gonna bump heads with the police officers. They ain't gonna have nothing to do with it, man. I mean, they ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with what Trump gotta say or the mayor gotta say or the chief of police or the chief of whatever, man, gotta say, the detectives and all these. They ain't gonna give a damn, man. You know. And eventually the police and all these different things gonna start rioting, man. You know. That chip is coming, man. So repent and return back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We in a time of martial law, and it's slowly ramping up to full martial law. And these people not gonna self quarantine. These people too proud. They, Jake gonna be like, they feel like I'm in prison. I ain't self quarantine. I ain't sick. I feel like if I ain't sick, I ain't got to self quarantine. You know, these are the most proudest people in the world, man. These goddamn Americans. You know, this where the most resistance gonna be in America, man. These people got guns. They gonna be willing to fight for they so called rights, man. But you ain't got no rights. It just said martial law. They gonna let me go to it. It's a martial law, military government involving the suspension of ordinary law and curfews and all these different things, man. Lockdowns. That's martial law, man. You know, that's not ordinary law for you to be in the house at 8:30 and be on curfews, and if you get caught, you fine. You know. But that's pretty much it, man. With that, I want to get all in the glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Rule well, being a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopefully lit. The Lord willing is edifying. To the next time, I want to say Shalom, Kwam the Lek, the Yasha Allah. Bob, 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 call me outside. Shalom.